tips to help you hike or bike Section 2 of the Enoree Passage of the Palmetto Trail. That's miles 15 to 27. The map for this section is available at palmettoconservation.org, and more info is in the description below the video. We are starting at mile 20, going down to 15, and coming back to mile 20, starting there and going to mile 27.
This is the parking lot at the end of Rail Lane, and here is the start of the trail. This is the direction we are going. If you're going the other direction, you will go down Rail Lane. You can see the Palmetto Trail sign on that little tree right there. Everything is so green. This is just so pretty. I think that might be a little beaver dam right there. Small one. Something big out there just jumped in the water. Did you hear that? It's a pretty good hill if you're trying to do this on a bike. I'd be walking my bike up this hill for sure. Another hill to go up. Alright, coming out of the woods onto the road, and there's the trail over there. Very well marked. Such a nice trail. A lot of this trail runs right along Stomp Springs Road. So if you needed to shorten it down, there is some parking along the edge of the road. You could probably park somewhere. Look at the flowers. get some ticks out of this, going through all the steep grass. The trail is well marked with yellow blazes. And you can see we're still following Stomp Springs Road. You can't see it the whole time, but part of the time you can. Coming out onto Stomp Springs. The trail says to keep going this way. Seems like most of the last half of this 5-mile section between parking lots is more the pine forest like this. There's some gravel. We're kind of following an old road. We're coming out at Stomp Springs Road again. Trail sign. Go this way on the road a bit.
On the map, it shows you walking down Brick House Road from here, but there is a new trail that runs through the woods. You can just see it across the road there. If you're going the other direction, walk about a quarter of a mile down Stomp Springs Road after you cross 66, and the trail will go into the woods on the right by the red gate.
This is the parking lot. Oh, look. Looks like they do have a little pit toilet or something. A little restroom over there behind the trees. Bad news. The restroom's closed until further notice. But there is one here, so might be working when you come.
The trail continues on the other side of the parking lot, just past that kiosk.
Is a day use fee required of $3 per vehicle.
If you're continuing on the trail from here at mile 15 to mile 0 at the beginning of the Enoree Passage, just walk through this field past that tree in the middle. You'll see the trail going into the woods just to the left behind that tree. Well, this looks familiar. We've been here before. This is the Rail Lane parking lot again. What we're going to do now is park here and go on to mile 27 on this passage. You can see the trail sign on that tree right there, and we just walk straight down Rail Lane.
Just following Rail Lane down to the railroad tracks. That's where you go to get to the parking lot. There is a pack of dogs down there, down that road. There's, I think, 2 or 3 dogs at one house and a dog at another. There's another house with a dog. We had our dogs with us, and they did not attack us, but they were really charging us and barking, and we had to yell at them a few times and wave trekking poles at them. We ended up crossing over the railroad tracks and walking along the railroad tracks instead of aggravating them by walking down their road. Looks like we're doing a little bit of a road walk here for a little ways. I don't see any Palmetto Trail signs going down into the woods yet. Okay, there's some red spots on a tree right here, and that's not exactly the trail, but this is, just in case you see them. Here's the little trail sign. This is Stomp Springs Road, I believe. The trail's right down here. Going back into the trees. You do have a little bit of a road walk. There are some pretty good hills if you're biking, and some obstacles. So far, great for hiking though. Mostly pine needles and pine cones on the forest floor. The trail is well marked with yellow blazes. We're following along next to the road. This is Highway 72 now that we're following along. We're getting ready to cross over Highway 72 here. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. See that pole right there? Right on the other side of that pole is a Palmetto Trail sign. See, there it is. If it's really grown up, it can be a little hard to see right here. But there's our trail. Pretty grassy if you're on a bike. Now we're following along the highway on the other side. You can't really see it, but you can hear it. And this is what the trail looks like. It's still marked in yellow. Very pretty. There is a possible water source right here. It is flowing. This hill's no joke. So if you're bike riding, I would definitely have to walk my bike up this hill, and it would not be easy. This is a little bridge right here. It is marked on the map, and right beside it is a possible camping spot. People have camped here before. Got a little fire ring going. Nice little place right next to the water source. It's not the clearest, but it's a water source. And it does have kind of a flat little, kind of flat area that you could tent. On the trail, you'll turn and kind of go back the way you came. So here's our trail here, and now we're going back, making a turn and going back the way we came almost. Taking a break in the river. Big bridge up there. This bridge has just had a lot of work done on it, but there are still some rotten spots along it. But you can see where they've put in all the new boards. They did it in July of last year. Nice little swamp and a breeze. We're following an old road right now. If you're coming the other direction, you can see the red gate. There's a yellow mark beside the gate. Go around the gate. Come out to a road and you can see the trail continuing on the other side of the road down here. And this is the way we're going. And there's biting flies out here. Flies biting me while I'm talking. Also, lots of ticks. We have picked probably about 30 ticks off the dogs. I just walked right past the sign. The trail actually does not continue going that way. It goes up here. With another yellow blaze up there on that tree. Look at the yellow blazes there. See, they're off center, 2 of them. That means we're going to take a right-hand turn. And also, there's a trail sign right there that shows a right-hand turn. But if there were just these blazes, you would also know. And if you're coming from the other way, ta-da, there's a left-hand turn. So pretty. Oh no, the mosquitoes are carrying me off. And now we're going to the left. This trail seems to be really well marked. There's always a yellow blaze. There's lots of arrows. There's a little water right here. It's not flowing really well, but flowing a little bit. And this is past mile 26. Kind of an interesting burnt stump. So thin and narrow. Okay, trail goes down here. There is a yellow mark up there, so we are actually on the trail, even though it doesn't look like much of a trail through here. See the yellow mark on the tree up here? Right through here, you just kind of have to go yellow mark to yellow mark because it's a little overgrown.
This is kind of a cool burned area. We're coming out to a road at mile 27. And we're gonna go this way. Just walk down this road a couple hundred yards, and here's a sign to go back off the road. Right here. I hope this helps you plan your hike for the Enoree Passage of the Palmetto Trail Section 2. If you want to download the passage maps, PDFs are available at palmettoconservation.org. At this time, there are no Avenza maps available for the entire passage. Hopefully that will change soon. For tips on sections 1 and 3, check out my channel.